Hello and welcome to another episode with the Autistic Angler. This evening I'm fishing behind the pyramids again on the hard standing, and I'm fishing with Reese. Reese has just had himself a dogfish. And I thought I'd better just check my bait. Yeah, I'll check the worms first. There's nothing on this. What we got left? The bottom two have still got the squid and the rag, and the top one's been munched. So I'll refresh the top bait. So there we go. Chucked it a little bit further out. See if that makes a difference. I'll check the next one. I think this is the lug and razor. Right, well, this is a bit of a mess. Can't remember what this rig was. This, oh yeah, this was the loop rig. It doesn't look like that's working. It's all tangled up. So I'll try that for one more cast. Then I'm going to give up on the loop rig. It doesn't look like any of the bait has been touched on this combination. No, not to speak of. So just for the hell of it, I'm going to put this clipped onto the weight instead of the end. Right, so one more go on this, and if it comes back tangled next time, it's coming on. Thank you. squid, Louis. Alright, yeah, they come in to sleep. The other one's big. You got a friend here now. Well, that's fine too. Right, so I've retreated behind the wall, look. Here. Because the tide's coming in and there's a swell built up. So those two are there. And the other one's over here. And this is the one with the squid and bluey on. So I've changed the rig on this one to a pulley pedal. I'm putting out a big worm bait. So the wind's picked up and it's just about high tide. I'm chucking out on a pulley pedal and up a razor clamp, and I haven't had a single bite. The guy that was fishing just down from Reese, he had a, what was it, 36? 38 centimetre bass. So that and Reese's dogfish, that's the only fish I've seen. Oh, actually, about 200 yards up, my mate Simon, he had a whiting. Me, I've only had one worm bitten. That's all I've seen. The blooming ragworms are doing useless for me again on this one just here. There you go, look. Getting a bit choppy down there. Like I say, it's just about high tide now. And I can't see anything happening on that one. Like I say, the wind's picked up. And as you can see, the spray keeps coming up. I've got a tight grip of the camera. But these are the rocks all the way along here. And there's normally bass in front of them. But I can't catch a bite tonight, again. Anyway. Yeah, these two are bouncing around, but I reckon that's in the wind. Because yeah, you can see Reese's green tip ones behind, they're all four bouncing around. I think we just have to wait and see if we get a big pullover. See, that long one's bouncing a bit. I don't know. It really is. They said it wasn't going to be much of a wind tonight. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'll let you know if there's anything to show you. I'll have to have a look at those two in a minute, I think. So I've just done a bait check. Guess what? Status quo. It's all the same. So it's just got high tide and it's blowing a hoolie. The tip's bouncing around like mad. But it's only the wind. I don't know what I'm going to do to catch a fish at the moment. Yeah, look at Reese's, look. They're bouncing around as well. Well, the one. The other tip light's out there. Look at that, in the water. Actually, it's just above the water. It's hovering above the water. Why haven't I got autofocus on? Oh, whatever. And I don't think these two are doing anything either. I keep coming over here and checking. Now there's spray coming up. Horrible out here. It's not raining though, it's so windy. It really wasn't meant to be this windy tonight. But hey. So I just found out why the rod went over. Look at this fat old fish. And that is a big fish for me. Could you just hold that for a minute please, and then I'll measure it in a second.
Wow! I was not expecting that.
You see it alright?
Camera's not on, is it?
There you go, look. Finally. Let me just unhook it. And this is on this size 4 chinu. And guess what? That was ragworm, not tipped with squid. Do you want to stick it down there, mate? Cheers. He's 39 centimetres. Brilliant. Right. There we go. Fantastic. So Vinny's just been over and he was just telling me between the three of them they've caught 9 whiting. So with me and Reese only catching a dogfish and a bass, we were talking about it and we wonder if it's because where I'm fishing, or where me and Reese are fishing, there's a load of rocks, as you saw earlier. And Vinny and the other two have been fishing up there a bit, where it's quite up here, up there, where it's a sandy beach. And as the other chap that commented on my video was saying, there's loads of whiting up there. All the way along the beach there is. And they've had a baby smoothhound and a dogfish as well. And all we've had is one decent-ish sized bass and a dogfish. So I guess the whiting don't like it here. But it's strange. I've got 3 hooks on one rod and a pedal on another. In fact, no, they're both pedals now, aren't they? So 2, 4, I've got 7 hooks out. And we're not getting the whitings. But they were getting them, well, it's only about 100 yards down the beach. Still, I'm not complaining. I had a half decent fish. This is probably the hour calls that are going to be going within the hour, because the wind is dying down and I think the swell's going down a bit. It's difficult to see out there really, but I think I'll leave it like that I will go within the hour. It's obviously too rough out there for a lot of fish, but we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, there's this one up here, it's got a bit of seaweed on. I think Reese has had bits of seaweed as well, but it's not been too much seaweed actually. Thought you had a fish then, mate.
Snagged.
Snagged? You sure that's not a fish? Freed it. It does seem to be on form. Just had another bass, look. And that was on the 6 ragworm. Right, let's see if we can get this one filmed properly.
I might touch the camera.
He's not as big as the earlier one. 34 centimetres. So that's all that's left of the big bunch of worms. So I'm putting the Rovex to bed now. Try that. That's what's left of the bluey. Hardly touched. And I'm putting the 6 and bait to bed now. Oh my God! I've got a caught a sole. Hang on. Look at that. I haven't had one of those in absolute years. He's not very big, but I'm chuffed to bits. He makes... What's that? 20 centimetres. Chuffed to bits with that. That is a little sole, mate. Right, so after that excitement then, and 3 good fish, I'm calling it a day. So that's me done.